Hello, everybody, and welcome to game number 3 here on day 3 of the North American Invitational 2023 here at the Utica University Nexus Center, where we have a matchup between the LGODS and the Maine Northmen. Hello, everybody. My name is David Bowie. Proud to bring you along the broadcast here on Lacrosse TV and Blue Squatch Productions here on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us here today as the buzzer has just decided for both teams to get ready for the opening face-off. As we are moments away of getting started, the Maine Northmen will be dressed in the black jerseys with white. And on the other side, the LGODS will be in the gray and gray, silver, black, and white with a little bit of sky blue. So quite the array of colors on their end. A Six Nations team. Right now, the LGODS, it looks like they have a bit of a shortened bench here.
Good morning, fans, and welcome to the Utica University Nexus Center for game number 60 of the men's division, featuring the Maine Northmen and the LGODS.
So a shortened bench here. There's only 3 guys on the bench here for the LGODS, but nonetheless, we will play on here, and the opening face-off will go to the Northmen. Derek Gano, the face-off specialist, who's had quite himself a nice tournament here. He'll open things up. Ball from behind the net. Play it out to Hutchinson. Back to Yano. Loose ball here that's going to be picked up. Or will it? As it bounces around still and finally picked up by Yano. It's a tip up, so no over and back. But it will be dumped in as the shot clock will run out, and we'll get some new troops on there for both sides. Here come the LGODS. On the near side. And Howie Francis couldn't handle the pass, but he's able to corral it here on the far side yellow line. He'll dump it off. There's a shot up top, and saved by Brian Duncan. Stops his first opportunity here, right in the chest. And back in transition, it'll come to James. Nick James, out the yellow line. Center step, creeps in. He's thinking about shooting, and he might get it back, or will he? Cross-floor pass. Gets into the shot by Hutchinson, and score! Jack Hutchinson able to beat Will Dempsey. And he puts the Maine Northmen up first here. It's 1-0. About just over 90 seconds here have elapsed in the first half. Remember, 2 15-minute halves and minor penalties reduced from 2 minutes to 1 as major penalties go from 5 to 3 here in this very quickened lacrosse game. There's a chance out in front. Scott score! And just like that, the LGODS strike first as Rio Johnson scores one for the LGODS. And great response from them as they make a very quick one. And they're actually looking at the replay. Out there, there's a board out there in the field and it shows the replays just as you're watching there. And guys just marveling there at their shot and goal. And we're all tied up here at 1 apiece.
LGODS goal, his first of the game, scored by number 7, Rio Johnson, with an assist from number 4.
And a crease violation there by the Northmen. As Derek Yano stepped in there, we'll turn it over for the LGODS. LGODS already 1 for 1 here on the offense. Let's see if they can do it again. On the near side. Ball cycling through. There's a shot. That's saved by Duncan. Well, he'll just short lob it to Razonka. Reed Razonka on the far side. He'll get it to Hutchinson. He's looking for his second. Hutchinson gets a pick. He's able to get himself safely through the near side. There's a shot and save. Zuzanka took that shot, and Will Dempsey able to chest that one aside. There's a low shot, and Dempsey able to make that save as well, and he'll just trap it for the LGODS, and we'll go back the other way. Long outlet pass. It's there. Take it from behind the back. Oh, but could not be corralled there by Stone Chubb. Oh, and by some surprise, we have a quick goal there. In an odd turn of events. Look at the replay here. See what happened from behind the back. It was a mishandled ball there by Duncan as he tried to throw it, and it just got out of his net and just bounced on the back of his leg and went in. A strange sequence of events here, but that gives the LGODS a 2-1 lead here in the opening 4.5 minutes of this contest. Derek Yano coming in with speed, takes a shot, saved by Dempsey. Looks like he got it on the left side of his upper body, perhaps around the ribcage area. Ball is kept in, however, by Reed Wazonka. Wazonka tiptoeing through, trying to find some space. He'll get it to the far side.
LGODS goal is first of the game, scored by number 88, Jordis Macomber. That goal was scored unassisted at 11:16.
Macomber getting credit with the goal on that little blunder there from Jacobs as he makes a stop. Try to go 5-hole on that one. So Jordis Macomber will get credit for that goal as the Maine Northmen will go on offense. Hutchinson can't handle the pass intended for him, and it'll be scooped up going back the other way. It's Chris Masker who's able to intercept that. Jumps out in front, shot, saved by Chris. Oh, did it stay out? It did. As Duncan almost fell back into his net with the ball, but the ball did stay out. Good call by the referee, good eye. And play will continue. Len Dubé on the far side wing. Cutting it through. He just 180s and he'll get it back to Derek Yano. Low shot, saved by Dempsey. Able to parry that aside. He'll be picked up by the LGODS and now in transition going back the other way. Ball's on the far side for the LGODS as they start their attack. And a Halise Dockstader. There's a shot at saved by Duncan. An outlet pass. Goes to the north, and there's a quick shot, and Dempsey makes the save himself. And in transition, here come the LGODS. Outlet pass, not there, and it'll be picked up by the Northmen. Bouncing passes. Duncan will have to handle it from behind his own net, and he'll just dump it all the way into the corner. There could have been some confusion here on who was supposed to be out there for the Northmen, but they've got it all settled now. We've got 5-on-5 action. Centering pass out in front. That just goes wide, just over the top. Just misses the top corner. Brian Duncan was a little late in getting to that ball, but it was wide. Maine starting their attack. Foglio. He'll get it to James. And Nick James will survey the field and try to find a gap to go through. He still has it. Tries to lob past it, but it was blocked and going back the other way. It's Hai Francis. We'll hand it off on the far side. Johnson, here's a chance over to the top, and it's saved by Duncan. He had to go through several dekes, but he was able to keep his ground and make the save. Cerna gets it off to Dubé. He's on the far side. Bounce pass. Couldn't get it in the mesh there as Herbie Bryant couldn't corral it. Now there's a chance the other way. Here's a breakaway chance for the LGODS. Saved by Duncan. He gets the left pad on there. As Duncan flashed the pad to make that save. Oh my. And a pass too high intended for Hutchinson will trickle into the Northmen defensive zone as the LGODS will take over in transition on offense. Johnson gets it back to Dockstader. And Halise Dockstader. Low shot, and that just goes wide on the near side, and it'll bounce all the way back. And a second chance will be given for Paulus. Low shot and save by Duncan. Here comes quick break the other way, and that just goes a little too high. But a push from behind by the LGODS will grant the ball to the Northmen. Ball's on the far side. James tries to get it to Hutchinson. He kind of volleys it back, and James has it. Tries to get it back to Hutchinson again. They're trying to go back and forth with it, but that ball is loose, and now the LGODS will take it back the other way. Much bigger bench now from what you see before on the LGODS side. So they're working with a full team. And an illegal bench substitution penalty has been called here. And it's going to be against the LGODS. And that's going to kill off their offensive attack here, as the Maine Northmen will go on the power play here. And they are down by 1 in this 2-1 game. So Nick James will start things off here for the Northmen. To Hutchinson. Back to James. James looking for a lane. He fires it and he scores! James on a little delay snipes it from the point, and he gets by Will Dempsey, and he ties it up. Power play goal. It's knotted at 2 apiece. .403 left to go here in the first half. We are all tied up here at 2. As Duncan and Dempsey doing a solid job here in net on between the pipes here on both sides. Let's see who's going to break this tie. Still a battle for that ball. And the ball will be awarded to the Northmen from that exchange. Nick James will start it off for the Northmen. He's got it on the far side, just crossing the yellow line. Trying to go in with some speed. Centering pass, that's intercepted. And the LGODS will take it back the other way. Long out the pass. They've got some numbers and an outnumbered attack on that pass. Intended for Johnson, not there, but he's able to recover the ball that bounced off the half wall. Rather, it's Dylan Snow. LGODS trying to come back from that power play, and they make and Duncan makes the stop off his right shoulder. Duncan acting as a bit of a shield there to allow his man to go through, and the Northmen will break out of their own zone. Nick James now will take it, and he will circle through and survey the field once again. James, bit of a spin move. Now he swims. Get it back to Derek Yenon. Shot saved by Dempsey, just got it off the left hand. It'll be recovered by the Northmen. Here's a quick chance. That just goes off the crossbar. And the ball will be turned over to the LGODS. There's a quick shot. And Duncan able to make the right shoulder save. However, the LGODS able to recover the rebound, and they'll continue. Cross-floor pass, not there. There's a loose ball, but it'll be picked up by the LGODS. As Stone Chubb have it. Oh, and a low shot is going to be blocked. Good defensive job there by Dan Thomas. Able to make that stop, giving Duncan a bit of a break there on that chance. And Dubé. Oh, his pass doesn't quite find it. Looks like it fell out a little bit sooner than what he would like to have. But Dubé able to recover the ball and get some troops to arrive here. But he's got 6 seconds left. There's a shot and save by Dempsey from a long point shot. And he'll easily be able to stop that. LGODS in the offensive zone on the far side. Low lob shot. Looks like that went off at LGODS' foot. And picked up by Foglio. 1 minute left here to go in the first half of this game as Foglio is coming up on the near side boards up the wing with a little bit of speed. Now he'll hand it off to Dubé. Dubé lost the ball. Dempsey tried to pick it up. He couldn't do it. Here's a chance for the back. Oh, and Dubé just hit the post trying to dunk it from behind as Dempsey was a little bit out of position trying to play that ball. But no harm, no foul. We'll go back the other way. LGODS on the attack. On the far side. Shot, saved by Duncan. Gets it off his left foot. But the LGODS recover. Take a look at the clock now. There's no more shot clock because it's more than the game clock. Ball bounces off back of the glass. And it'll be picked up by the Northmen. 12 seconds left. Are they just going to hold it or are they going to try to get something and they're just going to dump it? And Dempsey will pick it up here. 4 seconds left. Dempsey will just launch it deep. Almost like a Hail Mary, but time runs out. And we have ourselves a 2-2 tie here as it is tight. It is a good defensive and goaltending game here between these two teams. And don't go away. We will be right back after this short break as we have hat time coming up. And we are back coming out of halftime here at the North American Invitational between the LGODS and the Maine Northmen in a low-scoring affair. 2 goals apiece, but one of them came off a gaff from goaltender Brian Duncan of the Maine Northmen where he was about to launch it deep here on an outlet pass, but the ball fell out, hit the back of his leg, and trickled into the net. An unfortunate series of events, and that's how we have a 2-2 game here as Derek Inaugural wins the faceoff. Quick shot and saved by Dempsey on the right shoulder. And here we go. Here comes the second half. Here's a nice pass over front. Saved by Duncan. And that was a quick cross-floor pass. And a quick release, but Duncan able to get his position in. Oh, and there's a bit of a hit there to the face And looks like he's going to be okay. They're at incidental contact, but Bryant will get the cross-checking penalty nonetheless, but good show of sportsmanship there by him, checking on his man after the cross-check and after the whistle was blown. And Jordas McCumber looks like he is going to be okay, and he also had a bit of a smile on that one as well. His helmet kind of got jarred loose a little bit. But here come the LGODS here to start their power play. Cumber takes it, he'll send it out the far side. Quick shot, and that looks like it went off Dubé and went out of play. And Dubé, yep, says it. That went off me. So back again on the power play. Loads up shot. Oh, and what a corner shot there by the LGODS as Damon Doxtater gets a power play goal for the LGODS. I don't think you could have shot that one any better. Look at the replay on that one. Look where he placed that ball. Beautiful. Beautiful. You couldn't ask for a much better shot than that. That's the top corner. And Brian Duncan just a little late in getting there, so it is now 3-2 for the LGODS over the Maine Northmen as Derek wins the faceoff again. He's been brilliant in that position all playoffs as the team's faceoff specialist. Nick James. Kind of a 3-on-3 situation here as the Northmen have two men back as well as the LGODS. So it's kind of 3-on-3 action up there in the offensive zone. Now here comes the LGODS. Quick one-time shot, and that goes off the crossbar. And it'll be recovered by Maine. Hutchinson couldn't corral it. They've got a delayed penalty call coming up here. And it's going to be against the LGODS. It's going to be a slashing call. As we saw Duncan rush to the bench. And that's going to be Rio Johnson heading to the box for slashing. He's got a goal in this game already. As 3 minutes have elapsed here in the second half. The LGODS enjoying a 3-2 lead. But they'll want to stave off this power play here that the Northmen have. And let's see if they can tie it up. On the far side to Nick James. Launches it. That just goes over the left shoulder of Will Dempsey. And the LGODS will get it in the offense. Centering pass. Oh, and a great defensive play there by the Northmen. I'll jar that ball loose, and here comes Nick James. 28 seconds left here on the power play. James circling around. Ball's now on the far side. Shot! Score! And Jack Hutchinson gets a power play goal, just beating Will Dempsey over the top. And we are tied up here at 3 apiece here. Look at the replay. Hutchinson just launches it. Dempsey had to go down on one knee to be able to see through traffic and couldn't get to that ball in time. 3-3 tie here with 10:42 left to go here in the second half. Face-off won by the LGODS. Cross-forward pass, not on the mark. And it'll be picked up by the Northmen. Going back the other way, Nick James. Centering pass, shot, save by Dempsey. He stops Hutchinson on that odd man rush. And back the other way, here comes an outnumbered attack here. Chance out in front, shot, score! And the LGODS recapture the lead as Hy Francis gets his first goal of the game and is back to a 4-3 lead for the LGODS. They're up by one here with 9:54 left to go in the second half. And we'll win the face-off for Maine. Janot taking a couple slashes there to the left arm. It continues on unfettered, and Nick James
LGODS
will
ball,
have it.
his first of the game.
And he
Scored
fakes
number
it to
83,
Carter Hampson.
Francis.
Now on the far
With
side.
assist, number
Coming through is
88,
Hutchinson. Hutchinson trying to
Utica
dance through,
Gomer.
and that goes
Goal.
inside the right pad of Will Dempsey as he makes the save. And it'll be LGODS ball. Dylan Snow on the far side. He's matched up against Dubé. Snow trying to find a way to get around here. Tries to get a centering pass there, and nothing doing as that ball is loose. 5 seconds left on the clock. They've got to take a shot. There's one, and score! Thunder Hill didn't have a lot of time to let that shot go as the shot clock was about to expire, but he gets it done, and it is now a 5-3 lead for the LGODS over the Maine Northmen. And wins the face-off once again. And he'll take it in for the Northmen. He's got it on the near side. Fakes it. Now he'll get it over to Hutchinson. And again, you got 2 men in the back for each team, so it looks like it's 3-on-3. Hutchinson makes a shot, saved by Dempsey. Hutchinson able to snare it out of the air. Oh, and there's going to be a penalty coming up here. Definitely got the stick around the neck.
LGODS goal, his first of the game, scored by number
As Hutchinson kind of went down a little bit awkwardly. And Holly Francis will go to the penalty box. It looks like we also got a second man trotting over there as well. They're going to be 2 penalties. And timeout is going to be taken here by the Maine Northmen. So yes, we do have 2 penalties that were incurred on that play. So one was a cross check, one was a holding call, and that will send the Northmen to a 5-on-3 power play for a minute. .7:21 left to go here in the second half as the LGODS enjoying a 2-goal lead. It's 5-3 right now, but the Northmen have a chance here to kind of even things up a little bit here as they will have a 5-on-3 power play with 7:21 left to go. And don't forget to stick around here after the game. Our next matchup will be the Grand River Ironmen versus Gold Star Tel Aviv, the runners-up to last year. Steven Stamp will have the broadcast for that one, so don't go too far after this game. We will bring you that broadcast here for Lacrosse TV and Blue Squatch Productions on YouTube. And we are now going to come out of the timeout, and it looks like Nick James will quarterback this power play, 5-on-3. So here we go. James. Shoving back with Janot. Hutchinson. Dubé. And they're just cycling around right now, and that pass is intercepted. Great awareness there by Dockstader. Dockstader takes a shot, and it's saved by Duncan. But great individual effort by Anna Hallis Dockstader, number 4. And that'll shave off some time. Nick James winds up. No, he gets it to Janot. Back through the middle. Hutchinson. Back to Janot. They'll get it to James. Fires in. That just goes wide on the right side, but picked up by the Northmen. And Dempsey makes the save from underneath his left pad. And we're back to even strength as the LGODS fight off that threat. Now in the attacking zone on the near side. Oh, there's a check from behind. And that will grant the ball to the Northmen. As his helmet fell off, so he's going to have to go back to the bench. There's Bryant after taking that hit. He's a little bit of a smirk on his face coming back. And James now, right playing from behind the net. He's being harassed by an LGOD. Fakes the pass, takes a quick shot, but that's short. Able to pick up the ball. He launches it, and that's also short on the near side. 1 second left, and Dubé is just going to dump it off as we will have a turnover due to the shot clock. 5:30 left to go here in the second half as the LGODS still have a 2-goal lead and possession of the ball. Ball's now on the far side for Ross Hill. The shot and save by Duncan, and he'll get it to Len Dubé. Dubé coming up, and he's got some numbers with him. Dubé left all alone on the front there, and it'll be saved by Dempsey as he stops it through the 5-hole. LGODS coming back the other way. Here's a chance all alone out in front. Out the pass. It went off the crossbar. No goal. And Dubé will pick it up for the Northmen. And it'll be an over and back call from an errant pass intended for Herbie Bryant. And now the LGODS will go back to work on offense. Doxtator on the near side. Looks for a pick. Spins around. He'll get it off to the far side. Loads up. Shot and saved by Duncan. He closed the legs on that one to make that stop. Hutchinson takes a quick shot, and that just goes wide. Trying to beat Dempsey on the far side. Couldn't get it. Loose ball picked up by the LGODS. Going back the other way. There's a man back for each team. Give and go. Shot and score! Great passing there from the LGODS, and they've extended their lead. Now it's 6-3 over the Northmen. We look here on the replay. Nice little deke around. And able to get that goal. I believe that was Silas Jonathan. We'll see what the official timekeeper says.
Score by number 9,
Stone Chubb was the awarded the goal on that one. Thunderhill with the assist. And the Northmen have a bigger mountain to climb now with just 3:12 left to go, down by 3. They want to score here. There's a shot, and that just goes too high, but it's picked up by Nick James here on the near side. James trying to find some space. James kind of creeping through from now, playing it behind the net. Dempsey trying to track that ball. Tries to go over the top and from the back, but no dice, and a crease violation awards the ball to the LGODS. You can bet that they definitely wanted to score on that shift, as time is of the essence here for the Northmen. In the offensive zone, the LGODS trying to make something happen. Saved by Duncan. Gets it right in the abdomen. And he will just launch it, but that pass is intercepted by Johnson. And the LGODS go back in the attack. Low shot, saved by Duncan. Got it right in the chest. A bit of a push there. Not quite into the boards. One-timer shot and score! And the LGODS just having their way, exploding here into the second half with a 5-goal flurry. It is now 7-3. Let's take a look at that replay. Great pass, one-time shot. Bam.
His first of the game, scored by number 2, Dylan Snow.
Dylan Snow credited for that goal, and that should pretty much do it here with less than 2 minutes. The Northmen trying to make something of it, and a quick goal there by the Northmen. Able to beat Will Dempsey through the bottom. Got him 5-hole on that. And it's a 7-4 game. Yep, quick shot. Yeah, Dempsey decided to put his leg down, and that created a little bit of an opening in the 5-hole rather than just remaining stationary and letting the net do the job. But nonetheless, it went through, and it's a 7-4 game as Derek wins the faceoff for Maine. Takes a quick shot, and that just goes way high and off the glass. It'll be an over and back, and the LGODS will take over in the offensive zone. They've already got 4 men in there. Here's a chance over the top, and saved by Duncan. And Duncan makes another save. And he quickly makes that outlet pass, but it's not on the mark. It's going to be a loose ball. Who's going to pick it up? And it will be the LGODS as Dockstader able to snare it. Over the top shot and saved by Duncan. Had to go low for that one. He'll get it out. Intended for Len Dubé, but falls a little bit short. But it will be corralled by Foglio. Foglio just one hands it off to Dubé. Dubé on the near side. Thinks about taking a shot. No, now he's going to play it from behind there. Tries to dunk it over the top, and it goes in, and he beats Will Dempsey over the left shoulder. And it's going to be 7-5 now as Foglio gets his first of the game. And the clock has stopped for now from that goal as the Northmen are going to try to come back from this seemingly impossible mountain that they might have to climb here. As Derek wins a faceoff, takes a quick shot, and had Dempsey leaning, but it was wide. Back the other way comes. Oh, Duncan with a great left pad save. Foglio has it. He's wasting no time, and he's coming up there with speed. Foglio winds up, gets it to James, to Hutchinson, and a one-time shot and saved by Dempsey. Great clutch save there by the Syracuse University goalie. Another quick shot. That just goes high and hits the back of the net. So it'll be LGODS' ball. And with 10 seconds left, they can run out this clock. And a quick goal there from the LGODS to put a little icing on the cake. And it will be 8-4 for the LGODS here with a huge flurry of 6 goals here in the second half. Many players are coming off the bench and just expecting the clock to run out, and finally it buzzes. And that's going to do it. The LGODS, with a 6-goal half, come into the Utica University Nexus Center and take it by a score of 8-4 over the Maine Northmen. And coming up, we've got the Grand River Ironmen against Gold Star Tel Aviv. Steven Stamp will have the call on that one. Thank you so much for joining us here on Lacrosse TV and Blue Squash Productions here on YouTube. Don't go away. We will be right back with our next broadcast. This is David Bowie signing off. Thank you so much for joining us on this wonderful Saturday morning, and we will see you shortly.